This is the parts to a basic rickshaw set that Wilderness Inquiry makes. The biggest thing that we need to point out are the two different bolts. There are two different sizes. They go in two different places, and we will talk about that more in the video. Then you have clamps. There are 4 clamps in total. There are 4 wing nuts, 2 carabiners, 2 rickshaw poles, and a harness. Now we're going to attach the clamps onto the chair. Get your first 2 clamps, take your first one and attach it down here on this bar behind the wheel. And then take your other clamp and attach it right here onto this angled tubing, like so. Alright, so now you want to take your shorter bolt and run it through the clamp. Attach the pole. And then wing nut it down into place. Take your long bolt and your wing nut and attach it onto this other clamp. And tighten it down. Both poles are attached now. If you need to adjust the height, you can loosen up the wing nut here on either one of these, and this goes up and down as shown. There are some push buttons right here where you can adjust the length if you need to, make it comfortable for you or your participant. This is also how you collapse it down to smaller. So you push this button down and you push it all the way down, and you can make this much smaller and a little bit more compact. Now that we have the rickshaw poles attached to the wheelchair, we're going to put on the harness and attach the rickshaw poles to the harness for towing. So put on the harness. The harness should be up above your hips. My hips are right here. It should be up above your hips. That's where you can put a lot of weight on, just like backpacking. So you step in between the 2 poles, take a carabiner, clip it onto here, clip it onto this ring. Do the same for the other side. And boom, you have a rickshaw kit. Before you get started, you might want to adjust it a little bit to your liking, loosening the wing nuts and adjusting it on the poles. You can also adjust the length by the push button, and you also want to adjust your harness to make sure that that fits you properly. Shouldn't be uncomfortable, but it should fit snugly. And also, of course, make sure you check the needs of your participant and that they're comfortable as well. Once all that is done, everything is secure, you are ready to go.